and good evening everyone. It's Mental Health Awareness Week, and to mark this week, every day at 6 p.m. I'm going to be doing a different clinic. Today is about sleep disorders, sleep problems. I can answer any questions you've got around insomnia or snoring, or even a partner with snoring and how hypnotherapy can help with that. Tomorrow I'm going to be looking at body image, and that can be everything from exercise to eating disorders to, I know a lot of us are overeating at the moment while we're in lockdown, so we'll tackle that tomorrow. Wednesday, I'm looking at stress and anxiety. It's a common theme, a common topic that I talk about a lot. It's just that hypnotherapy lends itself really well to that. Thursday, I am running a depression clinic, and it's really to support people that maybe have bouts of depression, but also some help and advice and hints and tips for those people who want to support those with depression. And then Friday, I'm just going to do a free-for-all, a Q&A. So if any of you that are listening want to hop on and ask any questions, or if you can't make 6 o'clock, ask me the questions beforehand and I'll post them on here. It is Mental Health Awareness Week in the UK. I know I have followers over in Asia, and I have also followers over in America as well. So I think the one in the States is in October, so I'll run something again then. So we're talking about insomnia, snoring, and all things sleep. So first things first, the causes of sleep disorders. So let's tackle insomnia. So there are 3 kind of types of sleep disorder. One is what we call transient, and that tends to be as a result of some short-term stress. It could be due to a bereavement, and it's usually just a short-term response to stress. People that experience that tend to go back into regular sleep patterns once that's over. There's then the secondary causes of insomnia, which are usually caused by things like chronic pain, anxiety, PTSD, depression. Things that are more prolonged can cause secondary insomnia. And then there's primary insomnia, and there aren't really any known causes. And these people who are chronic insomniacs and they can't find a particular reason as to why they just can't sleep efficiently all the way through the night. So people have problems with getting off to sleep. People have intermittent sleep, so they'll go to sleep, they'll wake up, they might go back to sleep again and then wake up again. And then you've also got the early morning awakening, and I don't mean sort of 5, 6 a.m. I mean, myself, I tend to get up round about 5 a.m. anyway, but I go to bed early. I'm talking about the people that get up at sort of 3 a.m. and just can't get back off to sleep. So hypnotherapy can help with all of those things. But before I even treat a client or a client comes in to me, we talk a lot about sleep hygiene. Hi, Jackie, you okay? Have you got any questions around sleep? Sleep hygiene is really about getting into good practices. So before anybody even comes to hypnotherapy, I will take a full case history about their sleeping patterns. So making sure that you go to bed at the same time every night. Exercising in the morning and in the daytime. People that exercise at night usually struggle to get off to sleep. Making sure that any lights, whether they be outside the window or inside the bedroom, make sure that any outside lights are turned off and you've got complete darkness, and there's blackout blinds, all those sort of things. Making sure that you only go to bed for the purpose of which it's meant, and that's to sleep and to have sex, and that's it. Don't lay in bed all day because that's not going to help you in the evenings. Making sure that you have things like a warm bath before bedtime. So yeah, once we've established that you're getting into good sleep routines, another thing that people tend to do is they have mobile phones by the beds, and I'm really, really guilty of this. Yeah, okay, well, we'll talk about a snoring husband in a minute. Menopause, yeah, that's usually about body temperature and being able to keep body temperature regulated, so making sure you've got sort of cooling covers. There's some techniques that we can do to imagine that you have sort of some warm cooling covers on you. I'll come back to that in a second. But any sort of blue light technology, mobile phones, TVs in bedrooms are a no-no. I don't have a TV in my bedroom. I know those that know me know I don't watch a great deal of television, but televisions should not be on in rooms. Even that little standby light is a distraction. So I would say if you want to have good sleeping habits, don't watch TV in your bedroom. Sit and watch it downstairs. Use bedroom for going to sleep. Hi Emma, are you okay? So just to recap for Jackie and Emma, because I know you've just jumped on, talked about 3 types of sleep. Transient, that's where it's a short-term response to something, either stress or bereavement or something that's happened. Secondary is a link to depression, chronic pain, anxiety, PTSD. Could also be, that's where the menopause comes in. And then primary is when people are chronic insomniacs and they don't know why. They don't know why they can't sleep. So let's tackle the snoring issue to start with. So when we get clients who snore, we can do one of 2 things. Either we can treat the snorer, so, and we look at, I've got my daughter here and she's laughing her head off, treating the snorer.
You're the snorer.
She said that I snore. I do. So, treating the snorer, what we would do is we would add suggestions in the script to get them to turn over. Snorers generally tend to sleep on their back. They tend to have poor sleep hygiene as well, so they might drink alcohol before bed. They might smoke. They might be stressed themselves. So what we do in the script with snoring is we encourage them to psychologically know when they're laying on their back and to turn onto their side. Now that can work, but it doesn't always. The other thing we can do is we can treat the partner of the snorer, which is actually probably a better result. And what we do there is we do something called manipulation of distractions. And any of you that have listened to any of my hypnotherapy sessions will know that I always manipulate distractions before I take you into trance. And that's just saying things like, any noises inside this room and outside this room, just allow them to help you go into a deeper trance, or in this case, into a deeper sleep. So we'd lengthen that manipulation of distraction script, and we talk a lot about, rather than how the snoring's getting on your nerves and is driving you crazy, how you can use that snoring to help you go off to sleep. So we'll use it to your benefit. Does that help, Jackie, in terms of the snoring side of things? I'll go back to insomnia. So with insomnia, there are a couple of things that we can do. And you wouldn't normally go to just one session. You might go to one session with a hypnotherapist and your insomnia would may be treated. However, we need to try various techniques. So one of the things that I would try to start with is a very basic full body relaxation. Now, that's nothing that none of you that are online today haven't seen. On here, on my YouTube channel, I've done a progressive relaxation lots and lots of times. And that's literally where we get every part of your body to relax, from the tip of your head down to the bottom of your toes, until the last, rather than going into a deep trance, you're going to go into a deep sleep. The other thing we can do if progressive relaxation is not quite right for you, and it might work sometimes and other times it might not, is what we call reversed law of suggestion. So the reverse law of effects, or reverse law of suggestion, is where we say the harder you try, to stay awake, the deeper the sleep is going to be. Because one of the things that happens when people are insomniacs, they'll lie in bed and just pray that they're going to go to sleep tonight. And the harder they pray, the less likely they are to go to sleep. So what we do in the script is we trick the brain into making sure that the harder they try to stay awake, the deeper the sleep they're going to go into. And this tends to work. It's great for people who are stubborn as well. So those people that are, you know, desperately, I'm going to stay awake. Hypnotherapy's not going to work for me. Reverse law of effect is a really good technique and a good tool to use to get those with stubborn minds to just forget about it. Because what happens is we're talking to the subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind will say, the harder I stay awake, this is nonsense, I'm trying to get to sleep. And it gets confused, and the more confused the brain gets, the more tired it gets. When the brain gets tired, it shuts down, and that then allows us to go to sleep. Is that kind of a useful explanation around sort of sleep and sleeping disorders? I'm not going to do the script for reverse law of effect because it's one that really I need to do on a face-to-face. What I am going to do is a progressive relaxation, but a really a different script, one that I haven't used before. I know somebody's kind of dipping in and out. Has anyone got any other questions? Emma, are you still online? Oh, Elena said I could just be boring and send everybody to sleep anyway. That's what she's chuntering to herself here. Thank you, Elena. People are already falling to sleep because I'm boring them. That's what she's saying. That's lovely. Okay, so I'm going to do a progressive relaxation to take you into sleep. I did talk quite a bit about sleep before you guys hopped on, so watch it back if you wanna know some of the things that we talked about before you hopped online. So what I'm going to do now is you can choose to listen to this now, or you can choose to switch off now and listen to it later when you're ready for bed. I will do the safety instructions as it's a go to sleep one, so please do not listen to this if you are driving or operating machinery, and only listen when it's safe for you to do so. Okay. Can you turn down that, please? We've got extra noise going on because... Okay. I'd like you to lie down and get comfortable, just adjusting your position as you need so you can fall to sleep. And even if all you do is relax without sleeping, you will be rested and refreshed afterwards. This body scan, sleep, relaxation will help you just to relax. So breathe deeply in and slowly out. Take some slow, calm, deep breaths. Feel your breathing relax you. There is nothing you need to do right now, and the sounds inside this room and the sounds outside this room. Perhaps someone beside you is snoring. I'd like you to know that those noises are not important. All you need to do is listen to the sound of my voice. The sound of my voice that will help you go ever more deeply to sleep. Just drift, relax, relax, feeling yourself becoming sleepy. Ever so slowly getting sleepier. Continue the body scan sleep, relaxation. Enjoy the body scan sleep and relaxation. See how you can slowly release your next breath. Breathe in deeply and breathe out all the time, slowly, very, very slowly, prolonging the breath out, relaxing. And when you finish breathing out, just breathe in naturally and then breathe out again, slowly. Just keep breathing. Just keep breathing now, letting each breath occur naturally, without effort, at whatever pace is comfortable for you. Feel your breathing becoming so calm, so slow, and so easy. And continue to scan your body into a sleep relaxation, enjoying the body scan sleep relaxation. Scan your body, beginning at the top of your head and moving downward. Turn your attention to your head. The more you try to stay awake, the harder it will be for your eyes to remain open. Your eyes will close the more you try to stay awake. Observe, moving your attention down to the level of your eyes. As your eyes are comfortably sleepy, down to your nose and your chin, down on your shoulders. Just keep mentally scanning, gradually moving down your body. How does your upper body feel? Take note of any areas of tension. Nearing the center of your body, at the level of your stomach. How is this part of your body feeling? Just keep observing your physical state, and the more you try to fight the sleep, the more sleepy you become. Reach the level of your hips downwards and keep observing and moving your attention down. How does this feel? How does this part of your body feel? Notice any sensations, any tension, without trying to change anything at all. Reaching the level of your knees. How does this area of your body feel? Keep scanning all the way down to your feet. And take a moment now to scan your whole body, noticing how your body feels as a whole. Where is your body most tense? Focus intently on the one area of tension and imagine the muscles letting go of their hold, becoming loose, becoming relaxed, letting any tension go. And the more you try to stay awake, the more your body wants to sleep. The more you fight staying awake, your body just wants to go to sleep. Go to sleep, releasing the tension bit by bit until each area relaxes, feeling the tension softening. Feel the muscles as they loosen and lengthen, warming and relaxing, as if you are melting into a deep sleep. Notice where your body is most relaxed. Imagine that this relaxation is warm and tingly, moving and growing, spreading and relaxing to other parts of your body. Feel your body becoming more relaxed as the area of relaxation grows, and your body temperature becoming cooler, cooler and cooler, just nice and cool, so you can have a nice night's sleep. And the more you fight sleep, and the cooler your body becomes, until you feel so gently, ever so gently, enjoying the sleep, the body scan sleep. Imagine that the tension in your body is flowing and draining away, and with each drain, you can feel yourself melting into a nice, relaxing sleep. Continue to enjoy the sleep. And now, allow your mind just to drift for a moment, just relaxing, not needing to focus or to think, just drift and drift away. Imagine that your body is made of smooth melted caramel or chocolate, and that some other solid melted sweet. Right now your body is solid like a hard piece of caramel, but as you drift, it feels good to surrender to the heaviness of the sleep, and your body is melting, melting and floating gently down into the land of sleep. Feel your body drifting back and forth, down, down into a deep sleep, and fluttering through the air softly. You'll soon become to rest in this peaceful place, softly resting into the pleasant and calm dream state. Come to the rest of the soft surface, softly sinking into comfort and sleep. And there are no more words you need to focus on, just the calm and relaxing music that I am about to play.